Welcome back to TesLUCKY, the YouTube channel where you can follow the adventures of Lucky the Tesla. This is video number 4, the final vlog in our series for the Tesla Model X repairs experience that we had following our minor car accident back in October. So today we're going to just do a wrap up and a conclusion of all the details, the cost, the timeline, learnings from our experience with the Tesla body shop following a minor car accident. But before we get into that, if you already love Tesla, if you're thinking about buying a Tesla, like my dad, who just bought the Cybertruck, check out that video. Or if you're just curious about electric vehicles in general, please subscribe to our channel, TesLUCKY. All of our videos are Tesla related. And if you like the videos here, please click the bell for notifications so that you don't miss any of our future videos. And also, please let us know in the comments what you think about the topics that we're discussing, which you know are all Tesla related. So I do have some notes here to make sure that I cover all of the information to wrap up the Tesla Model X repairs vlog series in a concise and accurate way as it relates to all of the details. So just a little quick rundown. The date of our car accident was October 22nd. The date that Lucky was checked into the Tesla body shop here in Las Vegas was October 24th. And the date that we got her back was November 20th. So we were without Lucky for 28 days. It was 28 long days waiting for us, waiting to get her back. We missed her so much. Well, let me tell you, when we first got Lucky back, it was just like the angels were like singing above my head in the car. I was so happy to have autopilot back. I was so happy to have regenerative braking back. I was so happy to have the sound system. I instantly put on one of Howie's audiophile Lucky playlists and turned the volume up. The fact that I could use the brake to close the door. What else? Oh, the fact that the steering wheel warms up. All of these little things made me so happy. We felt such joy the day that we got Lucky back. But let's get back to the details. So we were without her for 28 days. We got her back actually 5 days later than expected, but there's a silver lining to this in that there was an existing dent in Lucky from the previous owner's 2.5 years driving experience with the car. And Tesla called me during the repairs process and gave me the option of having that dent repaired because they were going to be doing painting and working on that part of the car anyway. So I elected to pay an additional $267.89 to get this dent repaired, which now looks perfect. You can't see a thing. I'm going to show you the back of Lucky once we get through all of these details. And I was very grateful for the opportunity to kind of save some money on that repairs, because it would have cost more if we had done that dent repair independent. But you know, it just worked out really well. I'm trying to remember if I think we just paid for the parts and not the labor on the extra dent repair, but that did cause a delay of an extra 5 days, which we believe was worthwhile. Okay, so the exact total cost of the repairs was $6,484.09, which includes the extra dent money that I just covered. So you know, all things considered, I mean, the horror stories that I had read and the YouTube videos that I had seen about, like, you know, Teslas being totaled for a lot less visual damage than what we had, did not turn out to be our reality. The horror stories of losing your Tesla for 5 or 6 months in a fender bender, that was thankfully not our reality either. Our experience was a very reasonable process all the way through, including the interactions with the Tesla body shop repair representatives here in Las Vegas, and also including our interactions with the insurance companies. So first of all, the Tesla representative who kind of managed this process and managed the communication with me did an excellent job. I would get a text message with very specific, useful, helpful updates, probably 4 times a week. A couple times there was updates more than one in a single day, and I certainly didn't mind that if it was relevant information. I was curious as to the progress with Lucky. But if a day or two went by and I started to go, I wonder what's going on with the repairs, what's going on with Lucky at the body shop, before I could even reach out to Tesla to ask for an update, there was an update coming to me. It was very consistent, excellent communication and customer service from the representatives at the Tesla body shop in Las Vegas. I'm not going to mention any names. I understand that they've been watching TesLUCKY and have seen the 3 earlier videos in this vlog series. So I'm just going to say thank you, guys, not just for watching, but for taking such good care of Lucky the 28 days that you had her. Everybody will remain nameless, but you know that I know who you are and that I really appreciate everything you did for Lucky. Thumbs up, Tesla Body Shop here in Las Vegas. And then also with Progressive Insurance, and I actually wrote this down because the gentleman at Tesla said something to me, and I wrote it down to make sure that I was going to be able to accurately quote him when it was time to film this video. He said that Progressive was good to deal with, and he said, you are lucky because they, meaning the Tesla body shop, had some other customers at the time that were currently dealing with weak and longer delays waiting for the insurance companies to provide payments so that the service could begin. You know, 28 days was long enough to wait, and if that's what it takes to get the car back in perfect, pristine condition, then it's worth it. But I would not have wanted that to have been, 35 days or 38 days just because Lucky was sitting at the body shop, waiting on a check to go from one company to the other. So I do feel very grateful that that Progressive was so prompt with the payments, and the communication back and forth between Progressive and Tesla was so good. I just noticed something in my notes that I didn't want to forget, and it's relating to the quality of work at the Tesla body shop. They have a paint quality control department there that I had learned, and Lucky's parts were repainted when it was time for reassembly. She actually didn't pass the paint quality control inspection, and they went back and they reworked on some of the parts because apparently there was 2 specks of dust that were very visible, and they needed to be rebuffed and painted over again. I'm not sure exactly how to describe that process, but I was really impressed with the attention to detail, and I would notice something like that and I wanted to get her back. And actually, Lucky looks even better than when she first went into the shop. Let me get out of the car and show you how good Lucky looks. So here she is, looking just as good as the day I got her. Even better than the day I got her, because there was a dent back in this corner somewhere in here that was visible, that has now been completely and perfectly repaired. And I also should mention that we are so happy we didn't lose our active spoiler. That was something I was very, very concerned about at the beginning of the process. If you want to learn more about the active spoiler, you can check out our video in our Feeling Thankful series. There's a playlist here on the channel where you can look at all 30 different features that we discussed in the month of November. But she looks perfect. Here's a close-up of Lucky's butt. There it is, her butt. It looks great now, and the hatch works perfectly. Everything is as it should be here with our beautiful girl, Lucky. Love that. Love that active spoiler. A little dirty under there. I got to clean that. Carly will probably notice that, I'm sure. So before we wrap up this video, there's just 3 more things from my notes that I wanted to share as it relates to our experience. First of all, I learned about the car going into service mode. You may have seen another video on our channel where we were spying on Lucky when she was at a non-Tesla body shop getting some paint work done over the summer, and we were in Aruba and we were watching where Lucky was and if the doors were open and all, we could see the odometer, we could see all these details about Lucky from Aruba in the Tesla mobile app. Well, when the Tesla vehicle goes into the Tesla body shop, they put it in service mode. So you can't actually spy on your car and see exactly where it is and if the doors are open or if it's driving, 100 miles an hour down to 15. You can't see that. But interestingly enough, whenever they charged Lucky, I would still get the notification that Lucky was getting charged. And I liked getting those little reminders of her. So when we picked her up, she was charged to 85%, so I was really pleased with that detail. And I had also asked the body shop to try not to download any of the software updates because of the fact that Carly and I like to film them here for TesLUCKY, and they were able to honor that request. So once again, 2 thumbs up, major thumbs up, Tesla body shop in Las Vegas, Progressive. We are back in Lucky. We are really, really happy that we had a reasonable experience. These things happen in life. Cars hit each other, distracted drivers accidentally, interfere with your life and interfere with your vehicle. But if anything should happen to any of the viewers of TesLUCKY, we hope that you are as fortunate as us, that nobody was hurt in this accident, and that the process of getting Lucky repaired was such a reasonable and efficient process. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions about our experiences with this car accident, with Tesla, with Progressive, with anything at all, please leave us the questions or your comments in the comments section below. Thank you so much for watching TesLUCKY. We appreciate each and every one of our viewers and everything that you have to add to our little TesLUCKY community here. So have a wonderful day, and we hope you'll come back and see us again soon. Bye.